And now, love, art.
Unveiled, Unlocked Bare Elements is a movement that provides an invitation to dialogue and offers people opportunity to expand their perception of the beauty code. By presenting a variety of women in the spectrum of ages with bare or partially bare heads, we give exposure and normalize their visual and spiritual beauty. We offer a variety of forums, exhibitions, and programs to enlighten, educate, and celebrate the barehead woman and man of color. This underrepresented population of women and men, namely of color, has a story to share as well as has the power to inspire others who identify, struggle, or whom triumph over their obstacles of inner and outer beauty. You are listening to Soundcast FM, and I am Aleathia, your host. We are Unveiled, Unlocked, Bare Elements. So today's show is going to illuminate the barehead woman regarding relationships. Whether you be single or you are in a committed relationship, this is the topic for today. So we have our guest today. To my left, we have Catherine Warren of Kitty Rose Lifestyle. We have Aixa, and you will hear some things about what she does in terms of production. You will hear Laquan and some footnotes about our tweets online from Michelle, our correspondent, about the online feed that's going on today. We also have in the house, once again, DJ Eddie S., who is going to be sharing some of our underground classics and house music. So, again, I am Aleathia. I'm your host. We are on Unveiled, Unlocked, Bare Elements, and this is Soundcast FM.
Are you looking for a short stay getaway? You might want to consider the Lighthouse Inn. It is located on the beautiful Sheepshead Bay section of South Brooklyn. It's known for its summer activities right here near the famous Coney Island. We offer a variety of rooms to fit your budget and size requirements. Stay for a night or visit or spend a few days and take in all of the action that South Brooklyn has to offer. The rooms are starting at $120 per night. So if you would like to make a reservation, call 718-891-6600. Unveiled, Unlocked, Bare Elements is brought to you by Ambiance Entertainment. Are you interested in buying a home, or you have found the home of your dreams? Call the law office of Caridi. The closing fees start as low as $595. They are located here in Brooklyn at 9501 4th Avenue. You can call them at 718-921-2280.
Where do you go when you need a virus taken from your computer? TakeHeads New York. Where do you go if you need a new point of sale installed? TakeHeads New York. Where do you go to get a video security system installed in your business or home? TakeHeads New York. Who are you going to call if you need a new network or computer system? TakeHeads New York. Do you need backup solutions that work? Of course. Don't get caught with your data down. Call TakeHeads today at 1-800-509-3897. Located 55 Broadway on the 13th floor across from the Stock Exchange. TakeHeads New York, or visit www.techheadzny.com. Don't get caught with your data down.
DJ Eddie's is exclusive for those who fully understand house.
Okay, thank you. And we are going to start at the top of this show today, sharing some of what the guests on my panel for today is in terms of what their career paths are, so that you get a little insight on beyond the barehead, who and what they are. So I will start to the left of me with Catherine. You can share with our listeners and viewers who you are and what Kitty Rose Lifestyle is.
Well, hello, good morning all. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Aleathia, for having me on today. As she said, my name is Catherine Warren, and my company is called the Kitty Rose Lifestyle. I am a mother of 3 who happens to be an artist and community activist and boutique owner who combines my passion for the arts with events surrounding social issues in the community. And I've been doing this since 2006 after ending my marriage in 2005. So 2014, I'm still here.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll move along the table for Aisha.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Bare Elements. Thank you, Aleathia, and everyone else for inviting me on. This is quite exciting. A little bit about myself. I call myself a 10th dimension intergalactic cosmic artistic traveler and manifester. And I am at this moment exploring my forms of expression through ownership of a multimedia company that does theatrical events, all kinds of site-specific events, and also now presently working on a short film.
Awesome. Laquan.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. Thank you for having me on the show, Olivia. My name is Laquan Barnes. I'm also known on 125th for selling oils. I do a little bit of this and that. Graduated from Apex. Do a little auto body training, auto body fixing cars and stuff like that. And part-time actor.
Okay.
That's right. Go ahead, Brian.
He had to pull it out from out of the crate.
Jack of all
Okay,
trades.
I got you. Well, we have Heavenly Crumbs, delicious treats here. We have Shannon. Can you share with our listeners a couple of minutes about who you are and what you do?
Oh, my name is Shannon Pridgeon. I'm the owner of Heavenly Crumbs Boutique Bakery. We're in Bed-Stuy, the New Brooklyn, and what we do is we make delicious things. It's all about being beautiful and delicious. Everything is made from scratch, and we believe in the art and science of baking. Our specialty are custom cakes. What we do is we transform anything you can imagine into sugar. That's who we are.
Yes, and they really do. She's actually turned a couple of my paintings into an edible work of art.
Wow.
So it's beyond just the look, but it is also about
Yes,
the taste.
the
as well.
talent as well.
Michelle.
I am Michelle, also known as Aleathia's sidekick. I was on last week, and I, as everyone well knows, I am here basically to help support Unveiled Unlocked, but as well as enlighten the minds of a lot of women. I do life coaching as well as specializing in women who are dealing with autoimmune diseases such as lupus, such as HIV, such as AIDS, to help them understand exactly how to deal with illness. So this kind of all ties in with Unveiled Unlocked because many of these women who suffer from these illnesses also suffer from great hair loss. A lot of times alopecia is a side effect of some of the cocktails or medications you may take if you have HIV or AIDS. And also with lupus, I know when I was diagnosed with lupus, I also dealt with an extreme amount of hair loss. And then on top of that, having been diagnosed with breast cancer, I also experienced hair loss through chemo. So it up another platform for women to discuss their issues.
Awesome. DJ Eddie S., the connection you have with us, to share who you are and what you do.
I'm DJ Eddie S., the dancing DJ. I have a party here based in Brooklyn called 33 and the Third Dance Party. For the most part, the music is really my thing. And of course, what I do for a living, I do building maintenance as well as hard money lending and a couple other things. So I'm a survivor.
Multi-layered.
Multi-layered, yes.
This is why I said unveil and unlock who you are, what you do, and belong to all of these different parts to these puzzles. So today's topic is relationships. So the love and relationships is really coming off of so many women say things to a lot of us walking down the street as the community model around, oh, I wish I could do that. I don't have the heart and I don't have the energy to be able to take that chance that my head is the right shape and that some man will accept me. So I wanted to really tap into a conversation. And the art of conversation is being able to communicate all these layers and overlap them into, this is going to evolve to, this is so much more than hair. We may be talking about love and relationships. We may be using the vehicle of the barehead woman, but do understand from hair to hair free. And hair free does not mean hairless. It means not attached to hair as your identity, as your value. So when we think about relationships, and I share this microphone with everyone at this table with me because you all are in different levels of relationships, coming out of one, transitioning, or in them. So in terms of a barehead pathway, if we want to start off with that, for those who are in relationships or thinking that hair is their identity because they're hiding behind a scarf, hat, wig, weave, something on a day-to-day basis when there is really something more going on, how would you say in terms of relationships as a single person? We'll start with Catherine and we'll talk with all of you chime in on this, but where is the value in terms of a relationship and you think in terms of how men accept you or you accepting yourself?
Well, I wasn't expecting to be the first one, but Aleathia likes this organic flow of conversation.
We
So
talk
bam.
all the time.
Hey.
Let's keep it real, y'all.
I'm like, wait a minute.
All the time.
I thought you was going to talk to the relationship people first.
Listen, it's not about a script because you live it.
Yes,
so you
all
already
the
know
time.
what's going
Yes.
on.
Well, the first thing is the acceptance of yourself. And I'm not quite there yet. So that's the reason why I say that first, because men are a lot more accepting of my short hair than I am of myself. Everyone who knows me actually knows me as Kitty Rose, you know, that slim girl on 2/5 with cornrows. That's my attachment. Cornrows, standing up on top, looking statured, queen, eloquence. So cutting my hair off, and it's funny because I was shaved for like 12 years before I even started rocking the braids. And as soon as I cut my hair off, my husband loved it, my children loved it. When I left my husband and did the braids, everyone thought I looked like a little girl. As soon as I cut my hair off again, the man I was with was, oh, that's so much better. But his biggest thing is, that bun is not getting in the way anymore. That was his thing. He was like, yeah, the hair was cute, but it was getting in the way. So that was...
It's real.
Was good for him after I cut my hair because he could touch my head and we could, you know, he was more accessible to me. So it's funny, men are a lot more accepting actually of the short hair or the no hair than I am at this point of myself.
And see, we'll come back to this because I'm often saying to her, at what point, what does it look like for you to embrace that?
I can't wait, honey.
She's gonna be a force of reckon
That
with.
might be something too bad for the world. That might need me to stay humble.
Well, you have a journey, so I accept. You're in a relationship. Laquan is here with us, and there's another dynamic that comes into the fold with all of these women in the background listening to us here today.
Yes. I'm sitting here, I'm listening, and I think Catherine said something very profound, because I was just having a kind of a part of this conversation with you earlier, right, LaQuan, on the train, about just simply no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter how good you do it, no matter how much money you make, whether you're a man or a woman, no matter what, you are not in control of the other person loving you enough, wanting you enough, doing for you, or whatever it's really you. So it's really, are you happy with you? And are you moving toward whatever it is your vision of you and your world? And then embrace whoever is embracing you at that temporary moment, whether that temporary moment is 2 minutes or that temporary moment is 200 years. You never really know. All you know is that you are in, hopefully, a process of self-evolution and understanding.
There it is.
And then celebration of whatever that is for you. And then whoever falls in alignment with those moments, that's the loving sharing moments. And then however that chooses to grow, that's really, you only can do your part. So your part is really enjoying you. Yeah.
And now that I'm 40, girl.
I know it.
It's coming.
These are intervals.
40 is a whole nother party. 40 is a whole nother party.
Well, if
I have
I
been-
just tell you I just turned 40?
I've been rocking this party for 5 years. 40 is a whole nother situation.
But see, and 40
It's
is
exciting.
that evolution. Ooh, 50 is on another plateau.
Oh, I ain't ready for it. I ain't ready.
Yes, yes. So, Laquan, chime in with us. In your perspective from the male point of view, is what? Bare head, hair? What is your spin on this?
Well, for me, I say bare head. It's quick, it's simple. You ain't gotta do all that unnecessary stuff. You can get up and just go throw your little makeup on and have it down. With all that hair, oh, you gotta press this, that, and the
And you
killing
can't touch
time.
it.
Excuse me, we're killing time here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially when I just want to hug and caress.
Mm-hmm.
I'll squeeze your head, massage your head, however
See?
you want it done. Let's just have that emotion, that a moment of pleasure.
Okay.
All that here,
It's a bit
wow.
much.
It's a bit much, yes.
See, ladies and gentlemen,
And we do our hair for
men
them.
and women,
Isn't that
this is why
interesting?
I wanted a male
Yeah.
voice, because when I say it to other women, they think, oh, but you've already made that transition, so you are comfortable with it. It doesn't matter what I say if what you are conditioning yourself to think is that you know better what a man likes than what a man is going to tell you what he likes. And if that's where
yes.
your focus is, you really got to think about, why don't you just ask him?
Right.
What is your voice on what do you like? They like simple, and they like confidence.
Okay, well,
that is
Aleathia, we've
That
got a
is true.
tweet.
Oh.
And someone tweeted in, and you can
right now.
easily tweet in your questions for all you listeners out there at Soundcast FM. You can tweet me directly, Ivy Michelle, your questions about love and relationships. We have someone who wants to know, how do you get started with that process of loving yourself? What are the steps that you took to get to that point? Because a lot of people, I don't think, I think they think it's daunting. It's a really hard task to get to that point of saying, I'm okay with what I see in the mirror. So,
Well, step one is that you begin the journey by having a moment to yourself. You really have to be alone with yourself, and we all are alone with ourselves, whether it be that walk from the train station coming from the job, or it be some other measure of you being alone with yourself in the bathroom, on the toilet. If it really has to be a moment to yourself, I'll keep that real toilet, yes, because we all go there.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the moment.
Keep it
Nobody
real.
else, not the babies, not the man. No one's bothering you because they let you be on that throne. Right?
yes,
So
keep
when
it real.
you're alone with yourself, you get to ask yourself questions. How do I want to be? Who do I want to be? Who am I? And you get
Look,
into
Laquan over here, I think got some secrets that he would like to tell us, Soundcast listeners, that he's got some secrets.
Come on, unveiling a lot.
Tell us.
Oh, God.
So Laquan, let's unveil that secret.
While she's thinking on the throne. What?
Yeah, are you bothering
No,
her?
no,
Are you
no.
bothering her?
reverse that around, please.
Ooh, I'm sorry I outed you, Aixa. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
all right,
I'm sorry.
Around.
See,
Yeah.
speaking
Well,
of,
after an hour.
Come in, open door. You done yet?
we unveil and unlock those bare elements.
That's a t-shirt. You done yet?
Hey, we let the folks out, unleash
We
that
let
shit.
This morning.
See?
Excuse me, this morning.
Yes.
I go use the about meeting to take care of my business, relax. She rest, she jump up, look for me, call my phone. Come in the bathroom. So how long you been in here? I'm like, what?
And why are you interrupting me right now?
Exactly.
But I think it's something that we can learn from the men. You know, men, regardless to what is going on in their life, will take time for themselves. And they will force you out. Definitely going to let you know how to join in this conversation about love and relationships. Once again, you can call in here to the station, 516-900-2278. But you can reach us at Unveiled Unlocked on Twitter at Unveiled Unlock. And you can also reach us via email, unveiledunlock@gmail.com. We also have a Tumblr page, so you can just search for Unveiled Unlocked, and you will see all the beautiful images of women of various colors and ethnicities, also sporting their bare head, and as well as you can get in touch with us through the website. The website is www.bareelementsunveiledunlocked.com.
Awesome. So, Laquan, it sounded like you had some thoughts you wanted to share with us.
Yeah, to the brothers out there that's listening, do not be afraid to call in, brother. Don't pick up the phone and hang up, because you don't know what you want to say. You call for a reason. So please, my brothers, be men, stand up and call in. Seriously.
He sounds like a challenge.
Call in, my
I double dog dare you.
brothers. Young brothers.
Just in
Call
case
in.
you missed that. Wait,
The
we
number
got
is?
Eddie S. in the corner with his fist up doing it. You know, rock on, brother. What you got to say, Eddie S? You want to share a thought with us on the barehead journey?
Well, let me put my headphones on for this one. Yes, the bare head and the hair. I mean, I'm preference. It doesn't really matter to me. But in my experience, in my past experience with relationships, women that didn't have a lot of hair, it was a lot more sensual for me. There wasn't the task of, okay, wait a minute, let me not grab the bun, let me not grab this here too far. How far is she from the headboard? You know. Because I mean, the hair thing is beautiful, and I admire all you know, and things of that sort. But it can be a task when there's a lot of hair thing involved. Because they got to cover it up. And case in point, I had an ex-wife. I used to give her like $300 once every other month to get her hair done. And then when it came to like, oh, you look so good and this and that, and she's looking fantastic. And there's a time for me, I'm like, oh man, I got this urge and I want to pick at her and caress her. She's like, oh, wait a minute, don't touch that. Wait a minute, let me wrap it first. You know.
Now you looking at a rag on a head phone.
12 years
The
a slave.
whole libido just went south instead of going north.
Yeah, I mean, we doing exactly.
You know what I'm saying, brother? You know, it becomes a task.
Yes.
You know, and I'm saying to myself, well, why paying all this money to get your hair done?
Yes.
You aiding and abetting.
But I ain't better than it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You an accessory to the crime.
It was.
And you can't wait, and that's trip money for vacation,
What?
right?
For real?
All of those do runs. You could have been on a plane running.
You could have been at the Lighthouse Inn. In beautiful Sheep's Head Bay, South Brooklyn.
You better work that commercial. I ain't mad at that.
Oh, that could have been a down payment at the law.
Loving husband
Try it at
Or
home.
you could have got that computer upgraded at TakeHeads.
But you just said something.
Oh